friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video we have a full face of a beautiful makeup from January. I have my favorites of the month. I have such amazing products in front of me. You do not want to miss out. If this is your first time passing by, I am Gigi. I love to talk about new makeup releases. If you love that kind of content, click down there where it says subscribe, and also go to my other socials for a little bit more beauty. And without further ado, let's begin. Hey friends, monthly faves. These are for the month of January. I don't believe I did one for December since I shared so many favorites last month. I thought there was no need, but this month is completely necessary. I've been loving my Summer Fridays lip balm, and this one is in the shade, what is this shade? Vanilla Beige. So it gives a little bit of a brown tint to the lips, and the texture is so nice. It is very thin yet hydrating. Let's begin with some Tower 28. That was a lot. I drenched myself in this. Their daily rescue situation. Alright, it's a little wet. Let's go ahead and prime our face. I'm going to be using my Le Beige Healthy Winter Glow Primer. This one is in the shade Light Copper. Is it Light Copper? Yeah. I really like this. I really like it because it gives such a beautiful glow underneath. It really sets down, so it's not a primer that is going to remain sticky, and it feels very nice. So I like either shade. I have the beige one and I like this one, so I use them interchangeably, whichever, it doesn't matter. I feel like they both get the job done, but I really like what's left underneath. Like any base I applied at top of this primer just looks beautiful. I have a review on these guys and I really like them. The other one is Icy Beige, so I have both and I love them both, and I have all month long. Now I've been reaching for my Prada foundation again ever since I share my favorites of the year. I shared that this was one of the foundations that I like, so I want to show you this in action again. I have a review on all these products, especially the Prada stuff. If you're interested, I know they newly arrived at Sephora, and I love this foundation. It is very skin-like. I should have taken some from this side over on the other side because you don't really want to cake up this foundation. Look how nice this foundation just blends into the skin. I don't like to apply too much. I think over here I applied too much, and I have a pimple right here, so it may look weird in that pimple area. We'll see. But this foundation is very skin-like. It has amazing coverage. It lasts really well on the skin, and it really looks like skin. I really like it. Yeah, my pimple is not looking good. I treated this pimple yesterday with you know, salicylic acid and everything. So I think this is gonna look a little weird in this area. It usually does. I mentioned this whenever I'm breaking out and have like an active pimple and I go in with this foundation and I apply too much, it emphasizes that dryness. So we'll see if we can fix that. Maybe if we apply a little bit of this concealer out top. I don't know. This is the one that we're gonna be using. I've been loving this YSL All Hours concealer. I love the coverage. I love the color. It's very flawless. I only really hate the doe foot applicator. Like nothing. I feel like nothing. I don't get much product, and like I have to keep dipping back for more, but you can have it all. I like the color too because it is very much my skin tone, so it's not gonna do any brightening whatsoever, but it's gonna do an amazing job at just concealing my darkness. This one is in the shade MW2, and I actually would love to try this foundation. I have not, but look, it's truly my skin but better. Now this pimple is looking a little better with that concealer that we applied, so that's good. Right, I went ahead and set it only my T-zone with some Givenchy powder. I didn't apply anything on my cheeks. I've been obsessed with the LYS stick. I've mentioned this so many times. I love this shade. This one is, I always messed up the name. I think this is Harmony. This is always sold out, guys. If you ever see it, just grab it. Now they have LYS in stores here in Toronto, so I bought it in store. And I believe LYS, like themselves, the website, has a better stock, you know, of the products. But yeah, I love this stick. I love this shade. I love how creamy. This is just so creamy. To set our bronzer, I am going to be using my Dior bronzer, and this has seen better days. I don't even like to show it anymore because it's so messy, but I love the tone of this bronzer so much. It's really filtery. Now for blush, I did wanted to apply the shade, oh my god, this palette from Natasha, her Berry Pop palette, is so pretty. I did a review on this if you wanted to take a look, but the shade that I'm obsessed with is the center shade. It has such a beautiful glowy finish that I just love. It's like a highlighting blush all in one. Check that out. She's gorgeous. Like, I would buy this palette only because of the shade, truly. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Oh, this is the mailer. The mail guy is here. Chase is barking. And you see, you can go and go and go and go, and she just looks juicy. Like, tell me this is not the most gorgeous blush you've seen. And she's a little sticky, but not too much. Like, I don't mind this stickiness because this is so beautiful. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this. I cannot stop using it. Set my base, and I've been loving this one from LYS as well. You've seen the dent. I've used it all month long for like my everyday makeup. I like it because this is a blur, mattify, and set makeup spray, and I feel like it does what it says it will do. Now, other blushes that I've loved, this one from Chanel. This is a beautiful, also cranberry shade of blush that has such a beautiful glow. I have a review if you wanted to see these applied, but this is so pretty. I stayed with this one only since there's so many releases. I said I may pick up the pink, but I decided not to. I just stayed with that shade. And then this one from Valentino. This is in the shade 10. This is a magenta shade. I'm into these beautiful rich shades these days. Look at that glow. Is so beautiful. It applies gorgeous to the cheek area, and it doesn't emphasize if I'm going through, you know, breakouts or whatever. They just look so pretty. Now, I've talked about this and I've tried it on a previous video, but these e.l.f. liquid blushes are so good, you guys. These are so affordable. I've collected 5 of this. This is my favorite shade so far. This one is in Coming in Hot, and this is a little bit of a matte finish. This does not look glowy as the one that I showed you in Get Ready With Me, but check that pigmentation out. These are so pretty. This is another one that I really like. It's also a deep shade. Like if you worry about the pigmentation, this is very well. If you're worried about the pigmentation, just go with the deeper shades because they won't do you wrong. I picked up two of the lightest. I got this one, which is Peach Perfect, and these I have to do a lot of building up. I mean, you can see this looks like concealer. I should have used it as color corrector, but that was entirely my fault. I'm pretty sure this will show up on someone with lighter complexion, just not me. But look, so I've been really loving these for every day. They're quick, they're easy, they apply really nicely. I was thinking to do a review, like a comparison with the ones from Rare. Let me know if you want to see that. For Makeup by Mario, I have been loving his Sculpt. I didn't use it because I wanted to show you the LYS, but this is so beautiful. I'm going to film a pack with me video next after I finish this because I'm going on a trip, so I'll show you what I'm taking. But I feel like I'm gonna take these guys because these make you look so plump. Check this Natasha shade. Like I can't stop seeing on myself in the viewfinder. Is so beautiful, that glow. I think I'm gonna take that palette. So now let's do some eyeshadow. And I had some questions over on my Instagram about Prada Beauty because Prada Beauty recently arrived to Sephora. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been searching for reviews and stuff. I already have reviews on all the products. Actually, let me set my brows first. And I've been loving this one from Anastasia. This is their new brow frizz, but in the gel form. So I really like this. It is very easy to use. It is pourable. It really sets down your brows nicely. And if you like that laminated natural effect, you could achieve that with this flat side of the brush. And if you tilt it, then you're gonna get a spiky one to really separate your brows. But I've been liking this. It's really nice. It really does what it needs to do. It really sets your brows in place so nicely. So yeah, this is another favorite before we do the eyeshadow. So as I was saying, a ton of you are looking for reviews now that Prada is readily available at Sephora US. It hasn't landed to Canada. I don't know if it will though. I picked up my stuff from Selfridges, but now I see that at Sephora they have more lipstick shades and I want more. It's so bad. I already have like 6 of their lipsticks, but I feel like I want the more neutral ones now, the more brownie ones now, and I see them at Sephora US. So since I'm traveling, if I go into store, I'll be picking up some for sure. I picked up my stuff from Selfridges and I do not see those shades at Selfridges, which is a shame. So yeah, this palette is my favorite. I picked up, I think I have 2. But I really like this one because it's very neutral. As you can see, the pigmentation is there. It's just very user friendly for like everyday use, just easy. And I mean, come on, it has like, and then a shimmery shade. The only pop of color is that purple shade, but you know, you can just skip it. Like today I'm not gonna use it. But yeah, I really like the formula of these eyeshadows. I also included these in my favorites of 2023, if you're wondering. So you know, I reviewed all of this stuff when it first launched around summer last year. So I have my older videos if you are interested. I'm gonna apply a mix of them to my lower lash. And then I'll do the shimmery shade really lightly, or maybe not lightly, all over my lid. I just went ahead and wet my brush so that we don't have any fallout. I think I picked up too much. It's a little crumbly. And this shade does not have any glitter. It's pure shimmer. So if you were cautious about this, because I know a lot of people with mature eyelids, they don't really like, you know, glitter and whatnot. This is pure shimmer. It is beautiful, and you can apply it lightly with your fingers if you wanted to. I did wanted a pop of that color, so that's why I went in my brush. But if you go dry, like now my brush is just dry, it will apply the shade a little bit more naturally, as you can see. We'll even it out, but I just wanted to show you. You could also do your fingers, and this is so stunning. It is extremely pigmented. And the formula is ultra soft. Like you touch this stuff and it becomes a cream. So soft. Now I've been loving these Persona Cosmetics what are these called? Sorry, I got distracted. Liners. I hear great things about them, and I've been loving this shade specifically. This is Plum. It's truly like a brown shade. It's not really that plump, and then the brown is so pigmented, it looks like black. And I've been doing this. I just applied the liner right at the end of my eye like this, and then I'll flick it with my nail like this. That's it. I feel like it opens up my eyes. You could always apply a little bit more and just build it up, but it just looks very natural, you know. It's not like a harsh line, which I like. And then we are going to apply this to our lower lash. You know what I just realized? I didn't use my Fenty concealer stop. It was right there. I knew there was a concealer I needed to use, a hydrating concealer for my pimple. How did I forget? This is, of course, a favorite. I'm obsessed with this concealer. I actually have worn it every single day since I reviewed it, and I wear it all over my face. It's the perfect shade for me. This is 290W. I wear it underneath my eyes, and then I spot conceal, and then I applied their powder foundation, which isn't here because it's upstairs where I do my makeup. I just forgot the powder foundation. I also have the shade 290. My God, that combination of products is flawless. I love these together. This concealer though is non-comedogenic, so it's not gonna congest my acne, so it is safe to use to spot conceal, which I appreciate. So yeah, I can't believe I didn't apply the concealer. Oh wow. Anyway, so I'm gonna curl my lashes. I've been loving my YSL mascara still. This is all I use whenever I want a lot of, you know, volume. I want to pick up the brown. I said I would, and then I got sidetracked. I don't know which other one I picked up that it was brown, and then I just stayed content. Oh, they're better than sex. I picked up the brown in that one, and then I decided, you know what, let me just finish it, because that one is nice too. Not as nice as this, not near. You know what I love about this mascara too? It doesn't run ever. So if your mascara tends to run, try this one. I've recommended it to friends, and they all come back to me reporting the same thing. Girl, it's amazing. It never runs. I never get recognized, and that's unheard of from my friend, according to her. So yeah, give it a go if your mascara tends to run. I wanted to give a shout out to my wands. I put them out here because I've used them so much, especially Pink Gasm Sunset and Pink Gasm. So Pink Gasm Sunset and Pink Gasm I have used as blushes They're so pretty. They give you such a juicy appearance and glow that I love. I'm almost done my contour one, so I have it here to finish it and, you know, just put it away. So another eyeshadow that I've been using is this one from Chanel. This is part of their Le Beige collection as well for winter, and I really like this as a one and done. So I apply one shade and I'm out the door whenever I'm like craving something pink. But truly I always crave browns, so this one from Prada is what I use a ton. Now let's talk about lip products because there is a lot of them to talk about. First off, I tried Charlotte's lip liner in the shade Love Trap, and I have been converted. I'm never looking back. I think this is the most perfect shade of lip liner that I've ever tried. I love it. Look at that contour. It's so beautiful. I love it. I need to sharpen this thin, but this is so beautiful. Now I have also loved the ones from Hourglass a ton. I've loved this so much. I apply them all over my lips. That one was shade 4, and then this one is shade 3. Shade 3 is actually my fave. You can see it's more neutral. It's not as warm as 4. So if you're trying to decide and you don't want nothing warm, skip on 4. 4 is really warm, but 3 is perfect. It is perfect. Let's do Love Trap beside it so you can take a look. This is Love Trap. It's a little bit more pinky, you know. This is a little bit more brown. It's a little bit more pink. This is 3 from Hourglass. Who am I? I never used lip liners, even though I had a full tin of lip liners. Now that's all I do. Now let's do this one. I also love this. I hear so many people talking about this one from Anastasia, so I picked it up in the shade Muted Mauve. This is also beautiful. It's similar to Love Trap, just a little bit deeper. So if you want an affordable option, you know, for Love Trap, just pick up Anastasia. Very similar, incredibly similar actually. Show you the one from Charlotte, which is part of her new Hollywood lippies, and I really like this, but this is another kind of lip liner. Like, it's really berry. You see, it's called 90s Pink. So this is not really an everyday lip liner like the other ones, but this is also one that I really liked from her collection. This was one of the standouts of the collection. Now, speaking of which, we are going to apply 90s Pink, which is the deepest shade in her pinks. And this is the one that I really like. I'm only gonna pat it like so. It is beautiful. Such a beautiful shade. If you go full on pigmentation, you're gonna get something like this. It is very comfy. The formula, it is that kissing formula, which is very glidey. It's really nice. Makeup by Mario, I've loved Bronx Baby, and this is a very similar formula to Charlotte's. So if you like your hydrating lippies, this is the one for you. I really like his formula. It's very comfy. It is extremely saturated, so pigmented, and it lasts a decent amount of time you know, on your lips. So I've been loving actually this kind of formulas, which I've never used to. Now let's talk about Gucci and their plumping lip glosses. I love the shade what is this? Why is this so small? I have a 20/20 vision. Like, what is going on? I can't see Gucci. Anyways, let's put it on. I like it. I like this shade. It is plumping, but not too much, which I appreciate. I don't like dying cayenne pepper spiciness. And this has cayenne pepper, but it's manageable. And I do feel like it makes a difference on your lips. And it has good pigment too. I tested this guy out on half side of my lips, and then the other side I did the Dior maximizers. So if you want to see that, head over to my Instagram or TikTok. You're gonna see how one side is plumper than the other, and that's from the Gucci. So these plumps better and you can visibly see it. Pretty cool. Another favorite is this one from Summer Fridays, and this is their new Dream Lip Oil. I picked up the shade Soft Mauve, so I only got one. I was being a good girl, and I love this shade. I'm not sure I'll need more. Maybe I would pick up more. So this is one that you can apply sheer, or you can saturate your doe foot and really make it pigmented. I really love these. It's so comfy, it is so hydrating, it's truly quenching to the lips. So whenever you're having a crusty lip, like this is gonna be it. I told you there was a lot of lippy coming. Prada Beauty, I've been going back to them because I love this formula. I did a full video with swatching the shades. This is BO2, which I don't know why their names aren't in the bullet. We only get numbers, which is truly annoying. And then P155, which is a very pretty. I cannot wait to wear this during the spring. Actually, I should pack it to my Florida trip. We're going with the kids to Florida. We go there once a year because we have business down there. So we go, we do business and pleasure all at the same time. Those are my kind of trips. Love them. That's it, friends. And I'm also loving my hair a little darker. What do you think? That's also a fave of the month. I went darker. I was going crazy with that yellow hair. But yeah, this is more me. I love this. I love it so much. And my stylist is the best. If you're in Toronto, hit me up. I'll send you the info because he's amazing. He is. But check my base. Like, I love this base, you guys. I feel like the combination of these products just make me look and feel my best. It looks like skin, but it looks plump, it looks healthy, it looks so juicy. I love it. That's it, friends. Those were all the products that I wanted to share for the month of January. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of these products? Are you interested in seeing more about them? What are you loving this January? The weather is so cold. If you live in a cold weather, let me know how your skin is doing, and if you have any makeup faves, I would love to hear. I'm taking notes. Thank you, friends, for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you next one. Bye.